Ooh, do my fat boy walk in. Yo, what's going on? All my homies, homettes, do's and dudettes. It's your boy Will, back again. I'm getting ready to run through a whole list of fragrances because now that Thanksgiving is over, we just passed it. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Sometimes when it's cold outside, you do kind of feel like you want to smell one of those fragrances that's like a fresher or sweeter kind of fragrance that normally you would wear in the summertime or the spring. I'm gonna give you seven. I'm gonna give you 7 fragrances that could work for you in the wintertime, but normally would be geared for the summer or the spring. Let's check it out. Gotta get this fat boy weight off. All right, so we're going to rock with some fragrances that are normally geared for the spring and the summertime, but we're going to rock them for the wintertime. So these are 7 fragrances that are really geared for the warmer type of weather, either spring or fall, but they are strong enough to last through the winter months when it's a little bit colder outside, because usually those fresh and sweet scents, sometimes they don't make it through the winter, make it through that cold air. These are some fragrances that actually can project, and you can get a good smell for them throughout the winter. So starting off, am I gonna number these? Yeah, why not number these? So number 7 is this one here. This is Chrome Extreme. And I know when you think of Chrome, the first thing you think of, like, oh, okay, a beach weather or really hot outside. But Chrome Extreme is a little bit heavier. This one is, it still has that freshness to it, but it's a little bit denser. It smells really, really similar to Acqua di Gio Profondo. It smells close to that. So, you know, that one has pretty good performance. This one has pretty good performance also. And if you want to wear this, you could wear this in the summertime, but when it gets way too hot, like above 100 degrees, this might be a little bit heavy. So this will be good for the summer dates or summer evenings or stuff like that in spring, but it also will work for the winter time. Not quite winter yet, but work now for the fall also. That's number 7. Number 6 is this one here. I actually talked about this a little while ago, and I was thinking it's a lot different from the original version of this fragrance, but this is Cool Water Intense. Now, the regular Cool Water smells like that Creed fragrance. What is it? I can't remember the name of it, but this one doesn't smell like that. This one's a lot denser. And this one, I don't think it would be great for the summer, but it would be really good for the spring and maybe summer evenings. During the daytime, if it's hot, like I said, if it's be above like 90 degrees, this might be a little bit too heavy because it's pretty sweet and kind of dense, but it's really good for the late fall and winter months. That is Cool Water Intense. The next one up, that's 765. Number 5, I actually talked about this one too. This is actually a tricky kind of fragrance because this one is, you would think when it starts off, you would think that it's supposed to be for the winter time, but after you have it on for maybe about 5 minutes, it changes so quick. This one is Intense Pepper. And this is Montal, obviously, but it's called Intense Pepper, and it does have pink pepper and black pepper on the top, but it has I think it's lemon on the top also. Man, when you first spray it like that, it is so peppery. In about 5 minutes, all of that's gone. All of it's gone, and then it's really sweet. It's fresh kind of vibe to it, but it's still dense to wear. So this one you can wear in the summertime, not above 90 degrees, obviously. but you can wear it in the summertime, and it has oud in the base, so it has that staying power to kind of help you make it through. So if you want to wear this in the fall, late fall or winter, it could work. Next is 765. Number 4 is this one here. This Old Faithful. This one you can rock this all year round. But this is Dylan Blue by Versace. Why is that Versace symbols? There it is. And I think everybody knows what this one is. This is a great blue fragrance. This to me is better than some of the other blue fragrances, like the Bleu de Chanel and all those fragrances. I like Dylan Blue a lot better than any of those fragrances, but it's a fresh fragrance, but it has the sweetness to it. It's a little bit more dense. Same thing is with the other 3 fragrances that I talked about. It's a fresh fragrance, but this one you can actually wear this when it's high heat. Like, I haven't had any issues with wearing it, like if it was 100 degrees or anything like that. Just go a little bit lighter on your sprays. Dylan Blue, number 4. And then number 3, this is a fragrance I don't really hear a whole lot of people talking about this one, but I do hear people talking about his brothers and his sisters. But this one is Afnan Supremacy Noir. And a lot of people talk about the a couple of the other ones that are clones of they have the Aventus clone, and I think they have a green another clone from that company from Creed. But this one I don't think it's a clone. It is a clone of something, but it's not a clone of a Creed. And this one smells so good. This is so fresh. It has a pine note to it, but the pine in here is mixed with something that's a little bit creamier, so it comes off fresher. So it doesn't smell like a Christmas pine. It smells more like maybe a pine seed, you know. And it smells sweeter too. And this is really a good fragrance for the summer and spring. But because of that pine note, I think it'll help, and it'll push through the fall, the late fall and the winter months. So yeah, try this one out. This one is Supremacy Noir by Afnan. And then number 2, everybody knows this one. This is also an all year round fragrance, and some people don't even really consider this a spring fragrance. No, some people don't consider this a summer fragrance. They consider it a spring fragrance. But this one is one of the favorites. This is the Drop Boisé by Mancera, and it's the twist top. And this one is, you know, it's supposed to be, it has the pineapple and the birch, but it's not a, it's similar to Aventus, but it's not a clone of Aventus. I like this one. I like this fragrance so much more than Aventus. This is a great fragrance, and you can wear this in the summertime, but most people would consider it a spring and maybe fall scent, early fall. But you can use this one because it's so strong and has staying power. You can use this for the late fall and the winter. This could be an all year round fragrance. Really, just adjust your sprays up and down. And then the last one, I guess that was number 2, and I guess this is number 1. And this one is Issey Miyake L'Eau d'Issey. Is the name gonna come up? Yeah, there we go. And this one, really, this fragrance doesn't really have a whole lot in it that really should make it last long, but it does. This is one of the lastest longing fresh fragrance that I have smelled. Now it's a little dated. It's a little dated, but it's still a long-lasting fragrance. It has that yuzu note in it, which is different from any other fresh kind of fragrances out right now, and actually different than a lot of fragrances, but because a lot of fragrances do not use that note, and if they do, they don't have it as the main note. This it's the first note on listed on this one. But that is Issey Miyake. Note Issey. Whew, great fragrance. But like I said, it's a little dated. So it will have you standing out because, you know, most people are not going to be smelling like this. So that's what I have for you. Number one, Note Issey. And that's it. I just had 7 fragrances just for you to rock out to if you want to get away from, you know, your normal heavy kind of fragrance like pie. Something heavy like that. If you want to get away from something like that for a little while, just for a day or something like that, try one of these fragrances out. They're fresher, they're sweeter, they give you a different vibe than your normal heavy oud and you know, cardamom. I mean, not cardamom, but some of those darker note kind of fragrances that you usually wear during the winter time. All right. Anyway, it's your boy Will Report. I appreciate your time. I know you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me talking about 7 fragrances that you can wear for the summer, for the fall, and the winter, but really are geared for the summer and the spring. Till next time, deuces.